Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So just about set. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Cade Horton. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Jake Fraley, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Green makes the grab, one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball one. One out, base is empty. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. The shortstop
Outside,
takes the ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Right down to shoot, and it's 1-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And the slider just misses.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
2 outs. Check swing, called strike. Next pitch is outside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-0.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Contreras pulls it down, and that'll do it. Reds leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, on the hill here today, Andrew Abbott. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The lefty, the 1-0. In the air to left center. Friedel has this one sized up, and there's 1 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Kyle Tucker.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Kyle Tucker,
no, that missed.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Tucker matched a homer in his last game. Check swing, called strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Two down, bases empty. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And Judge spoils that one. Judge takes a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. We played an inning. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, top of the second. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. That to right. And that'll get down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting sixth, the third baseman,
Josh Smith, the next to hit for the Reds. Just a slow ground ball this time,
that's a
but
foul
it
ball.
kicks foul. Nobody out, runner at first.
That's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swinging for the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And that's in there for strike one. That's inside.
That missed. That's a ball.
Our umpire behind the plate,
One ball,
Jerry
one strike.
Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one to first. Off balance feed. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Now here is Will Benson. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Sliced hard but foul. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. Devers launched a homer in his most recent game. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Low puts it away, and there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here comes Anthony Rizzo. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
To the right side. Low steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
The left fielder, Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. No score here in the second. And now two balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Batting seventh, the second baseman,
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Two outs. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Green leads off first with two down to the inning. And that's a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this three-game series. And a good eye there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And here's a 3-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Over to Low, and Bichette is retired. Inning over. Cubs leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
McLean.
Horton back to work. And that misses.
Ball.
And that's ball one. Just
Ball
off the inside edge. Just missed.
Ball.
It's a leadoff
Take your
walk,
base, ball four.
and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And that's
Ball.
off the inside edge.
One ball, no
one.
strikes.
Fouled off. He was late. Ball to strike. Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe measures 6 feet 4 inches. Batting second in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Top of the third, no score. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Strike to the outside corner. 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
This one in the air. Devers makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. Walked his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
This one in the dirt.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Here's a 1-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And now first and second with 2 outs. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And the batter now, Jamer Candelario. Check swing, and he went
0-1.
Strike one. Two on, 2 outs. Next offering is downstairs. And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tucker should have it. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the DH, Colt Keith. Keith went deep in his most recent game. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting up, the catcher, Wilson.
Here's Contreras now. There's a strike. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter number 7.
Here's Turner now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Smith pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. And the Cubs are down in order. And we are still scoreless. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Up the middle. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Josh Smith now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Just
that
missed.
That's the ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fourth inning underway, no score. And a curve misses outside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. And that gets down in the corner. Not stopping, he's going for three. The relay throw in there safely.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that one upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
Runner on at third, one gone. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Next offering is in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Rizzo. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now it's going to be Will Benson. Grounded out his first time up. In there for strike one. Two down, bases empty, but one run across. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Reds 1 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, here's Kyle Tucker. Swings and misses. Strike one.
You know,
No
these
balls, one
Cubs,
strike.
to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
King Tut goes down on strikes.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. The Reds leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Benson brings it in, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Devers now 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug
No
regardless
balls,
of the
2
count.
strikes.
In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Cubs are down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1.
Line drive.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. 0 for 2 in this one. Almost
1 ball,
got him.
no strikes.
One down, base is empty.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
And a
3-0.
fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 3. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike. This to third, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
The first baseman, number 33.
So digging in, Nathaniel Lowe. And a foul ball. Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
One out and a runner at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. And that just misses.
1-2.
One, two now. That one is
2-2.
upstairs. Fraley, the runner at second with one away.
Ball.
He should get a pretty good
count.
pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one the other way, and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And that one in the air center field. Judge has it sized up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
A walk, and he's also singled.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One and one.
In the dirt. To third. Tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. Fought off foul. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Riley Green. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
He goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Second baseman.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Grounded out his first time. Way outside. And that is ball 1. There's a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that's downstairs and outside. Way high.
Ball. Count's full.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Benson pulls that one down, and that ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Reds 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Horton back to work. That one not close. And that's ball 1. De La Cruz, 23 years old. And he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And downstairs. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Turner makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball one
That's
low.
a ball.
That one almost
2-2.
got him.
We got a full count.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right
Foul
side.
ball.
And foul ball. Three and two. The
That's out.
pitch
Ball
is
four.
outside. And ball four.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Stevenson stands in now and watches
0-1.
strike one.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
One-run game, one out, one on. Swing and a miss and a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Josh Smith, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Candelario, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Judge makes the play, and that is that. Reds leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
And I know you want to
No
be
ball, 1
patient
strike.
as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That missed by a
1-1.
lot. And the count is 1-1. High fly ball out to center field. Friedel. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher,
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Ball one, no strikes. The Reds up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. A little bit low.
That's the ball.
And misses inside.
We got a full count.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Lowe.
That's an out.
And Contreras is retired.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Trey Turner.
Some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the accurate.
Not even close there. Ball one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fraley brings it in for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and it remains 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, top of inning number 7. In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedl. First pitch, and it just misses. Swing and a miss.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. His 2nd homer this series. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
First pitch just misses. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And now it's even up.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-2, the count.
Liner, out at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Line to left. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Jake Fraley will hit next. 1 for 3. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Camilo Doval up and throwing for Terry Francona. Mole also throwing. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected. And the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
One now. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here comes Aaron Judge. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 7th. And that's downstairs.
That's down.
And it's 2-0. On the inside corner for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Chris, 3rd time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And here is Devers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
I think it was sitting off
1-1.
speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And a strike to Devers. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. Two outs. Hit in the air, center field. Friedel makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written law.
Ready to begin the eighth. And the batter now, Nathaniel Lowe. There's the strike.
0-1.
That one missing
that
inside.
missed. That's a ball.
Outside. 2-1. Lowe checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Next offering way upstairs. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
De La Cruz
1-0.
at the plate now. That's ball one. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Candelario in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the eighth. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And another ball. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 13th home run of the season. It's 3-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And strike one to the catcher. High fly ball out to left field. Green going after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Camilo Doval.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Here's Anthony Rizzo now.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Little chopper rolls foul. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down in the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And up next for Chicago, Riley Green.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch
That's
doesn't
inside.
find
That's
the
the ball.
zone. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
1-1.
That's strike one. Just missed.
Ball.
The Cubbies trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
Foul ball. Right through there, got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Bichette stands in now, looks at that one inside. Oh, and he hit him.
That hit him. Batter, take your base.
Now batting.
And now here is Colt Keith.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Bichette off of first with 2 away. In the dirt to second, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. On the north side of Chicago, John. Porter Hodge gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Not
one
close
ball, no
with
strikes.
that one, and that's ball 1. Inside,
No, that's it.
just missed. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
That misses the zone. 1-1. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Matt McLean.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Misses the sweeper.
0-2.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 left for Cincinnati, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Alexis Diaz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now it's the DH, Colton Keith. Diaz, a 6'2" righty, 225 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And the first offering is not close. And that one hammered way back there. That one is gone. A solo shot. His second home run of the series, and they close the gap. It's 3-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boom. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. No, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
That's the ball.
First pitch just misses.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
The batter number 7, shortstop.
He's 2 outs away. Trey Turner, the next Cub to hit. Chop to third. Smith. And they get Turner for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
So they're down to their final out. Now here is Kyle Tucker. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. And that drops in for a strike. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next pitch is downstairs. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
You don't gotta make up the style. You just gotta wake up and smile. You just gotta not give a doubt about a lot of like a lot of cause you got a bottle full of that wow. Cause then it's so much, and then it's so much. You understand?